of wintry precipitation from northern New England to western Pennsylvania. Still some warm, wet weather throughout the immediate coastal parts of the Northeast. There's a lot of rain to go around in the west, but some places like the Sierra Nevadas or anywhere up in the mountains, some chances of freezing rain, but plenty of snow would be abundant there. The entirety of the west coast would be super wet, though. Elsewhere, it's quite dry. Throughout the country, wild, looks like you're not going to be getting much snowfall anytime soon, even with all this snow. Maybe a chance of flurries for your area wild for in the early morning hours of Monday morning. But for other parts of the Great Lakes region, still plenty of snow or wet snow, and as well as much of the interior and northern parts of New England and the Northeast. Still plenty of wet weather, but mostly offshore from the busy parts of the Northeast. Plenty of wet weather still lingering around throughout the West Coast, with mountain snow, coastal valley rains too, and some maybe in the form of freezing rain in some spots, particularly in the parts of the Great Basin. Okay, let me just write this down while... Yep, okay. I think I missed out on the whole Monday at 7 p.m. I think I've already covered this, but except... but if I haven't, then it's almost a similar setup as Monday morning, but there's going to be plenty of wet weather moving into the Great Plains, and there's a little less in the Northeast, but more winter precipitation in the interior parts of the Northeast. While no snow or rain for you, but plenty of rains for those in South Dakota and Nebraska. Maybe a few chances of wet snow or snow. Rain mixed in with snow. And valley rains about snow in Wyoming too. Then moving into the overnight hours and into Tuesday morning, in which case there's still lingering snowfall throughout parts of the Northeast, but just less of which, though, unlike the previous days, while no precipitation for you, but folks in the upper to mid-Mississippi valleys, there will be plenty of rains, but some places may be cold enough for freezing rain, sleet, or snow, or wet snow at least. And there are some isolated, scattered showers and snow showers. Showers in the coastal and the valley parts of the west, and snow showers or snow high up in the mountains or anywhere that's below freezing. Yeah, well, technology is a pain. It's a pain. And now we move into the afternoon to early evening hours of Tuesday, and that's where we stop here. There's going to be less precipitation in the Northeast, but still snow in a few parts, though. Hold on a minute. Okay, there's plenty of rains in the Ohio Valley, and there's going to be plenty of rains in the Ohio Valley. Maybe some chance of freezing rain or snow in parts of lower Michigan and Wisconsin. But there's still plenty of valley rains, mountain snow, most notably in the Great Basin. Still plenty of showers in the coastal valley and valley parts of California and the Pacific Northwest, and mountain snow as well. But Texas could get some showers, though. Iowa, also some rain there. And the mid-Atlantic, parts of the mid-Atlantic will also get some rain as well. Now let's go back here and talk about thunderstorms. See if there's any. Starting from here in Southern California, maybe some spots with some thunderstorms. And a special weather statement has been put out because of some thunderstorms in parts of upstate New York and as well as parts of Pennsylvania near DC for some weird reason, but we're just going to play it out. But thunderstorms move away into the Dome Rover Peninsula, but it'll be gone by before sunup tomorrow morning. The thunderstorms could brew in parts of the desert southwest and Great Basin, but just not in a widespread fashion for tomorrow night. That'll be gone. But thunderstorms could brew up throughout parts of the Great Plains on the western side by Monday morning and into Monday afternoon. It looks like as though some thunderstorms might be spotty from California to Texas. Maybe a few that's still left over from Nebraska to Tennessee. Then we let it play out. Thunderstorms, a lot of it in the Great Plains to the mid-Mississippi Valley. This is big. Oh boy. Crossing into the Ohio Valley into Tuesday morning. And then after that, it'll grow. But just tiny bits still will be in the Great Basin to Oklahoma and Kentucky, but just not in a widespread fashion. And now let's go back to Radar Omega, and now we will go ahead and just find out how much snow will there be. So let's take a look. About around up to a foot of snow, maybe a little bit more in some places, from Maine all the way to the Adirondacks of upstate New York, and just outside of Syracuse as well, and right between Buffalo and Erie. Up to 3 inches of snow from Fairmont, West Virginia to Columbus, Ohio, Fort Wayne. And also just round up to a full foot of snow in some places, particularly near Minneapolis and the southern part of Minnesota and northeastern South Dakota. Up to 6 inches, though, is possible. But in the Rocky Mountains, they could receive just about... Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. An estimate of around up to maybe right between a foot to a full foot to a foot and a half of snow in places like near Salt Lake City to Yellowstone, maybe up to 6 inches of snow in much of Idaho, northwestern Montana, in western Colorado, around 6 to 8 inches of snow could happen in some places. It looks like as though we may be having a little bit over 2 feet of snow just northeast of St. George, and almost a foot and a half of snow just to the north of town in Nevada. Though central Nevada could receive just about as much as up to a foot, maybe a little more of snow. Northwestern Nevada to northeastern California, about up to a foot of snow. Arizona, up to 3 inches of snow in some places. In the Sierra Nevadas, oh boy, they could receive just about as much as... Sorry. Receive just about almost a little bit over 3 feet of snow in the Sierra Nevadas. Oh boy. They could never catch a break. Up to a foot of snow in parts of Northern California. Just up to 3 inches of snow in some places in Oregon and... some parts of Washington State, but the north central part of the state, just about 6 to 9 inches of snow there, and Olympic National Park as well. This is all just snowfall amounts in the next 3 days, though. Alright, so now let's move on to Minecraft. For those of you who are just here and happen to... hope that I was going to play Kingdom Hearts for you guys. I deeply apologize for that. Technical difficulties with my PlayStation, which prevented me from playing the Kingdom Hearts 2. But anyway, we'll just play Minecraft up until the end of the stream. And this insanity outside is really annoying. So, let's get to it. Let's continue where we left off. Right around now. Okay, so we're in the southwestern corner of downtown. Yeah, it's yeah, the madness will never end, unfortunately. It will never end. So, for those of you just tuning in, welcome to the stream. This is Marlon here, and this is episode 93 of Mushroom City of Minecraft. Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys having a good day, or hope that you guys have better days ahead. For me, well, it was nothing but a chill Saturday for the most part. But not much to complain about. The insanity outside is for real. And especially with technical difficulties happening to not only me, but to also that's happened to Wild with just before he restarted the computer. But it's a good thing he got it resolved. I don't know why my PC does that sometimes, though it usually only does that when with YouTube. First time I've ever seen that happen on Twitch. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But I've never really had that much issue though. But since you got that fixed, yeah, I'm so sorry that I didn't even get to read Wild, but it's just that the weather, and also sometimes outside noise really kept me from focusing. Alright, so now what am I doing? Okay, so right here, let me just clone this, change just a little bit right around here. See, I just hope this works. And so far it does work. Good. Good. I need my map. Hold on a minute. Okay, yeah, now that I got my map, I'm just seeing where can I put many of those subway stations, and all I can say is, folks, that there are so many. Okay, so let's see, starting from the southwest corner. Yeah, I might as well just go ahead and do it right here. Has to be on the safe side, though. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right? There we go. Beep, beep, beep. Shut up. Traffic. Traffic is such a pain, you guys. It'll never end. It will never end. Forever and ever.